Hey everybody, fWhip here, and welcome on back to Building with fWhip. Me, your host, fWhip. Wow, look at that, we did it. Okay, let's get started here. Today, however, we are starting off right here next to the original house inside of this world, because I've come to a decision, folks, and I know this one is going to need a lot of explaining as we're going through today's episode. So I want to get this thing started off right here and pay some homage back to our original house that spawned this entire world, because folks, today is going to be the finale of Season 3 of Building with fWhip, and Building with fWhip is going to be taking a bit of a hiatus. A break, if you want to say, because, folks, I have been working in this world every single week of my life for the past 4 years. At this point, we are about a month or two shy of 4 years of Building with fWhip content. And I've literally done this every single week for the history of my channel. And unfortunately, as things go throughout channels on Minecraft, on YouTube, whatever it might be, things need to come to an end. They need to take a break. Otherwise, you're just going to burn out, and it's just too insane. I've absolutely loved the time going throughout this world, but I am at that point right now where I need a break. The projects we've been doing have been awesome. I love every single one of them. This is always going to hold a dear place inside my heart. But I'm at the point right now where I just need a break. I think we will be coming back in the future to this world. I don't really know right now. I want to be coming back. I'm planning on still continuing working on some stuff on streams because I want to be finishing those projects. But it's at the point right now where I'm not feeling motivated to do very much building inside of this world. As we fly in over here to the city, there's a few things that I didn't do very well when I started off this Minecraft world that I think I could do differently, and I think I could do better if we were to restart something, which is one thing that I do want to say. This is not the end of survival at all on my channel, because folks, next week we are going to be starting the hardcore Minecraft survival world inside of my channel here, because after a poll on YouTube here, which I was completely blown away by the amount of positive response to me opening up a hardcore series. That was one thing that I had even said in the description of that poll, was that I would be taking a break from this world. And the more that I've thought about it, the more I've kind of done things about it, and the more I've moved forward with it, the more I've been like, yeah, and I'm ready to move on. So today we're going to be wrapping up a few things. We're going to be doing a few more final projects around here. We're going to get a few things ready to go, finished up, because next week, folks, we're going to be releasing a world tour and download of this entire world. I didn't want to include this part inside of that video because I'm going to be doing it with a guest who I've already got lined up, and I felt like that would be a little weird, being like, hey, let me talk to my chat here for like 5 minutes, or my community here for like 5 minutes. Well, somebody stole my door again. We're out. We're done. We're out. Just leave. Get out. Disconnect. Kidding. We're back. Don't worry. I will finish this video here. But anyways, folks, if you can all do me a favor for this one here, for the past 3.5 years of building inside this world, working our butt off, making this thing absolutely amazing, please be sure to click that like button down below if you have enjoyed the Building with fWhip series. It very much would mean so much to me, as we are kind of bidding this world adieu today. But there's a few things that I know I did not do very well in the last world tour that we did. I didn't really give you all coordinates or anything like that to everything that we've got going on here. We're going to be tackling that later on as we kind of get to doing all of that in the world tour. But one thing I want to get ourselves started with here, folks, is I think it's time that we jump on in to the Nether here and get y'all caught up on the insanity of this Nether project. For the full scope of this project, I thought it would be a good idea to go back in time a little while here. So we are doing a major Nether project update in today's video. So every single time that you see the flash here, or where the screen kind of feels weird, that is actually me going through and updating and putting in Nether portals back for our old original location. Sorry, it's a little too flashy there. It's not something I can fix in the video footage, unfortunately. But anyways, coming through right here, we decided to clear out the entire roof of this, and this is where I really started to pick up this Nether project and go absolutely insane with it and just build it up into the mess that it is today. I love doing these large projects, and this is something I had a fantastic time doing. We've been working on it on streams for quite a while now, and the entire thing was cleared out at 2 blocks high, and then we started coming throughout here and placing in TNT. That's because we wanted to, I wanted to, chat didn't want to, I wanted to blow up the entire Nether so that we could just clear out as much space as possible. So we placed in TNT everywhere across here. Each of those little blocks that you can see is about 4 blocks deep of TNT across the entire thing. At this point in time, guess how many blocks of TNT I've placed inside of this Minecraft world and how many I've crafted? Let me know down in the comments below. But as you can see, there's 1 explosion. Here's 2 explosions as we're going. We've got a lot more of these and a lot more lava that needs to be cleared up, so that we can get some flying machines out here to do even more exploding. Thankfully, flying machines duplicate it, and we didn't have to keep crafting more and more TNT, because look at that, there are 6 rows all the way along here, and a lot more explosions to be coming throughout this one. I wanted to go with an idea for this project. If you're familiar with the game called Skyrim, there's a zone inside of it called Blackreach, which is a giant mushroom cavern with these glowing mushrooms, very, very dark area, kind of a damp area, and that's what I want to create down here. This is going to be one of those projects that I want to continue working on even after we kind of take the break from this world here. I know there's a lot of people who are probably watching this video right now that are very, very disappointed and sad to hear about the break part, but folks, it's just something that I gotta do for myself at this point here. I've absolutely loved this world, like I've said. I love everything that's been going on with it, but I'm just ready for doing something new. It's not fair to expect somebody, I know it's hard to say, but expecting somebody to see and do the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for years upon years. I know I've been a big advocate of keeping that same survival world and everything like that, and I've just realized at this point that there's a lot of things, the more that I've done this, that if I were to do it again, I would do differently. So as we're doing the first TNT flying machines going across here, I just wanted to reiterate that it's just like I've learned so much from doing this world, and most of what I've learned is about how I really royally messed up when I was getting started and kind of starting with the scope of projects and the projects that I picked. We will probably start another mountain range project. We'll probably start something like that in the near future. I'm super excited for all that type of stuff, but it's just something that's way out of scope for everything that we have right now. But this is the final bit of the TNT launcher coming in throughout here, and you can see just the scale of this thing. It doesn't even really give it too much credit. We do, however, have a lot more of the Nether to be exploding. And with that time lapse of blowing up millions upon millions of blocks, I don't know, I didn't really count it. We have this gigantic area of a Nether hub that we can work with, and it is looking absolutely insane over here. If you might have seen it throughout the area where I left this obsidian platform right over here, this little 5x5 obsidian platform. My friends, this is where we're building a wither skeleton farm moving forward here in the next little while. Let's see, can we get the guest? He's too quick for me. Oh, he's going back the other way. Can we get him this time? But anyways, the scope of this Nether hub, unfortunately, has gotten even bigger. If you aren't familiar with what kind of the plan we're going with the Blackreach stuff, I would recommend Googling that. There are some great inspiration images online. It'll give you a good idea of what I'm thinking about here. But anyways, we've got a project that we've got to tackle for a little while on to today's video. My friends, I need to finish exploding the top of this area here, because the flying machine that was going back and forth over there, we got to rebuild it and get it to go back and forth across this entire zone that we have, all the way down to that wall there again. But first, before we can do that, because otherwise the machine will blow itself up, we've got to clear all that top layer of blocks. I don't have them on me, they're back home with me, but I've got quite a few shulker boxes ready to go of TNT here. I'm gonna go ahead and get all that stuff placed in here and just spend about an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, who the heck knows how long it's gonna be, fighting the hoglins and placing TNT across this entire area. And when I get back, folks, we're gonna blow it all up, and it's gonna be fantastic. And with that, my friends, we are done. And Mr. Ghast, I swear, if you ignite that, that is, you know what? Let's see if we can do this. Mr. Ghast, come on, be my friend. Shoot me up here. Just shoot a fireball right here, buddy. Okay, right here. See if you, nope, he despawned. Bummer. All right, well, maybe, let me see if I can do this. I've already got an arrow in my hand. Hey, Mr. Ghast, come on, shoot me this way. Shoot this way. Hello, hello. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? Oh, it worked! Oh, I'm so happy! Oh, that is too funny. That is a great way to do the final TNT explosion. Y'all have no idea how many times I've done this. Also, I forgot to hit replay mod to start there. That's a big bummer. Just look at all of this. Oh, gosh, that exploded in our face. Not good, not good, everybody. Let's go ahead and land down here and just watch the madness happen. This way, the piglins are mad at the gas, not me, so it's still safe for us to sit down here. And there it is. Everything that we need to have cleared out is ready to go. I just need to get a new flying machine in here. This is going to allow us, I need to land before I use my last rocket. It's going to allow us to take everything that we have all the way down to this lava layer down here, which is super sweet. So let me go ahead and get the flying machine rebuilt over here. It's going to take me a little while to do it. I'll get that guy built in. I'll get this lava cleared out here. And then I think it's going to be time for us to just kind of wait. We'll wait on this one for now, because all we have to do is watch the TNT go through and destroy it all. And then we can actually take a little bit of time of building this thing over here. I have went ahead and installed a mod that we can use on this one that you all might have heard of before. It's called Bounding Box Reloaded. It's just a visual mod, but it does this. What this is, my friends, is every single thing inside of these red boxes that we have, right inside of here, all of these different ones, is an area where mobs can spawn from a nether fortress. So, that being said, if we take a little bit of a flyby right up here and look at that place, that is right smack dab in the middle of it. So this is going to be an amazing nether fortress farm. So what we got to do is get that guy in there all the way up on the top, and then I need to actually make this whole base area mob proof. So this is going to be a headache and a half, but it's something that has to be done today. I don't know why we're really doing this on the finale, but it seemed like a kind of a cool thing to do. I've never done it before, and I kind of want to get all these things in place so I can start using them as like a new experience farm and everything like that on the streams. We're going to make some sort of a wither killing farm in here that we can use whenever we're dealing with stuff in the area. We can just quickly jump back over here and repair everything. And then on top of that, all of our nether portals are now in place around here. So hit up the random nether portals and they will spit you out in random areas that you can use to go and explore. There should be some more over that way though. I don't know where they are. Oh yeah, it's right there. It's just really hidden down in the lava. Don't let anybody tell you that fWhip threw away the last episode here, because holy cow, this has taken a long time to be able to get everything done. But we've done it, folks. Look at that. The lava is gone. This is in place. That is in place. And I'm really hoping they are in line with each other. That's the very, very important part. And then I realized, I was like, there's a lot of crimson woods just sitting around here. This is all just stuff I can have. It's free. We can do this and then destroy the hoglins, the most vile of creatures. Vile. Absolutely vile. I think it's phantoms and then hoglins for mobs that I hate the most inside this game at this point in time. And then gas. Phantoms, hoglins, and gas. I think that's a good way to go. That's a good list for me. What is your list? What's your list of the top 3 mobs that you hate the most in Minecraft? Let me know. I'm always curious. Everybody's always asking what their favorite mobs are. I want to know what the least favorite ones are. But anyways, we got to get back up there. The last thing we need to do today is we need to get up here. We need these guys, those guys, and we need our minecarts. We need to get them situated on top of those little thingies right there, but we got to load them in a certain way so it doesn't automatically start exploding. Again, if you missed the videos where we actually built this thing and originally did all that stuff, this is a design by Raiseworks. I just want to make sure I show credit where it's due. But what we need to do is load that guy into there. We do a little action like that, and then we power that redstone block, and now that system right there is primed. That is ready to go. If we were to activate anything on that thing and the flying machine will start moving forwards, hopefully if I did it correctly, that TNT will start duplicating itself. Then we gotta come all the way over here and do it again. Now we have 2 primed systems ready to go, and from there, all we should need to do is break this block, and hopefully we get it back. And they're off. They're off, my friends. It is all off. This is really the big test part. Did I set this up correctly or not? Because if I did, it should come back this way. If I didn't, I have to rebuild it all. We're coming around the corner here, and it looks like we might be good. I made it go all the way out there, a few extra blocks, just so that it would be in line and it would really break everything. I wanted to overlap just a little, and we did it! Oh, thank God. Because that took me way too long. At this point in time, minus the time lapse, because that's all been stream stuff so far, I've done a few hours worth of work of cleaning up everything, doing all that stuff, and just having a absolutely wonderful time, as we might call it here. But I'll tell you what, folks, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and kick this off into one final nether explosion time lapse of the day. But that one, what we're going to be doing on it, first and foremost, I got to check and make sure we're not going to be running into any blocks along the way down here. Looks like we are clear to go all the way wall to wall on this one. But what I really want to do out of this whole thing is that area down there, we need to start filling in a lot of the lava, or at least spawn proofing it so that there's no way for things to go around. So I think what I'm going to do is take a pickaxe, take some buckets of lava, and see if I can't spread them around enough. I know we can't make new lava sources, so it's all going to be flowing, but we're going to be building on top of it. So in the end, I really don't care. I just want it to all be lava for now. Very happy to say a hoglin is about to be murdered. Get him, get him, get him. Oh yeah, you get what you deserve, Mr. Hoglin. All right, well, that's cool. Let's get out of here. Woo, flying through the TNT. All right, I spent another 3 hours here working on this structure and just kind of clearing area out, and I'm gonna be the first to admit it. It's not all gonna happen in today's episode. We are currently on the hour 9 mark of this video, and that doesn't even include the first little bits of everything that I showed in the original time lapse of things that happened over the last while. Why I thought I'd be able to get this whole thing done in one day, I don't know, but the lava down below is working out really well. That whole section is now mob proof. That's really, really nice. And it means that ghast are just spawning everywhere else. So, you know, they're just never ending. They just are everywhere around this entire place. But I think it's time that we move on to something else for the rest of today's episode. Even though this has taken many, many hours to do, and at first I was like, oh, it looks like we haven't done much at all. It's feeling pretty substantial now that I'm actually in here moving around. I set up a new glass box down here on the floor for myself to AFK inside of, and the Strider seems to really enjoy it. And then on top of that, this is gonna be a very dangerous place to land because there's hoglins everywhere. Again, I hate them, very much hate them. No, please stop. See, they can hit you on top of 2 blocks. Why? No, 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 no. We're gonna land on this little platform, I guess. But like, we got all that done. I got that whole area in there lava-ified, and it's looking just absolutely great, fantastic. But I've had enough of the Nether for the day. So what we're gonna do here is we are gonna head back over to the city, and I've got a little bit of stuff to update y'all on over there that I've been working on. A big thing I wanted to do here before kind of calling this finished is the front of the city over here that we can look at from on top of the boat is always been something very important to me. And the underwater portion is something that I've been dealing with a lot. You know, we all came through here earlier and did a episode where we detailed out that area, or part of an episode. And outside of that, recently I've come through on a stream and we did a lot of work down here as well. It's looking pretty awesome. It's a little blue heavy when you get down into these points, but I like it a lot. I think it worked out really well down here, and I love swimming around in this point. And this is the type of stuff that I really like to do. This is what I wanted the base area of this just vicinity to look like, the ocean floor down here, let's get out of here. And it looks really, really cool, but I just want to give you all a quick heads up on what we had done there and get rid of this cobblestone block. There we go. Perfect. Perfection. Now cleared out the dock, and we're gonna eventually get another boat in here, and then we need to do the big boat out on that side, but that's all future fWhip problems. Very, very great problems to have for future fWhip, not current fWhip. And down here, I added on a bunch of life and just random things with a bunch of the kelp. Originally, this was a kelp forest over here in this area, so I extended that through and made it really, really thick in here to make that still kind of blend in with everything else, and I think it did a really good job. And so you can see it's a little bit lesser on this side over here, and then we got like the little sunken boat and everything. We've got that guy, and it's looking really awesome. Overall though, one of the biggest regrets I have right now, but I just don't have the time to do it, is I wanted to get the buildings finished in the city from here all the way over throughout here. I thought that would have been a great project to be able to get everything done with and kind of do all of those and get them all done on there. But I think that's something that obviously I just don't have time for it. It'll be something that we might build up to in streams as we turn Building with fWhip into a live stream series type thing for the next little while. It's not going to be like the legacy live streams, I promise. This one's actually going to happen. You can hold me to that. I promise it's going to keep happening. But I know, as I mentioned earlier, that this is kind of the finale for videos for a little while. We'll probably bring it back in 2021 at some point earlier on, and just kind of keep going from there. That's my current plan. I want to see if I can live that long in hardcore. With my track record, we'll probably be back a lot sooner than that, because I think when we die in the hardcore series, I'll give an honest look about coming back over here and being like, do I want to do this again, and where do things stand? So I just want to give you all a quick heads up on that one there, and just a heads up on everything else that I've been doing around this point and where everything's been going on up here with all the different stuff and things throughout this entire point. But there's that quote that was going around a while ago. I can't remember who said it or where it came from, but it's the "don't be sad because it's over, be happy because it happened." I can't remember what it comes from. I think it was a movie or something like that. But that's kind of the point I'm at with this world right now, is I'm very excited for the future and getting new things in here, but I'm also very, like, it's very nostalgic looking around all these areas and doing a little mini world tour right here, with everything going on. But this is just kind of an update episode here, doing a lot of work in the Nether. As I say, an update episode. I'm currently on hour 10 of recording today's stuff. But that's kind of where we're going to be leaving this one off here today, folks. Thank you all so very much for watching. Please be sure to click that like button down below if you did enjoy. Be sure to give everything else on my channel here a chance if you would like to. I would very much appreciate it. A lot of people stick around for certain series and things like that, but I can promise you this. The hardcore series is going to be very, very building focused with a lot of that stuff going on. And for all of you out there who just like to see me build and don't like seeing any of the survival parts of the game, but then only want to watch me do survival videos, but don't want to watch any of the resource gathering. I don't know. I don't know what you want at that point. So I'm sorry, but yeah, I don't know. That's me blabbing on here. But if you're brand new and you're checking out Finale for the first time watching my channel, thanks. That's cool. Be sure to click that subscribe button down below. But folks, thank you so very much. That's going to have to do it for me today. Thank you all so very much for watching. I am out of here, folks, and I will catch you on the flip side.